there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we are talking about a scene involving none other than Martell and TRICIA at the gym, in which now all of a sudden Martell knows her and wants to freely talk to her and ask her questions, and claiming to get to know who she knows and wants to know her history with people and all these things, as if Martell didn't already know. As Martell says, everybody here is actors, right? And producers are feeding him what lines to say to the people. So basically they said, hey, you're gonna act like you don't know who LaTricia is. You're gonna act like you guys don't have history. You're gonna act like this is the second time meeting her, and you are trying to find out a little bit more about her, even though when you first met her, she already knew everything about you and your family. Make it make sense. So Martell is asking at the gym, he is asking, okay, so how many of the Scotts do you know? Because you guys know there's tons of Scotts everywhere, you guys. And he is trying to get the tea, Martell is trying to get the tea of not only how many Scotts LaTricia knows, but how close was she to any of the Scotts? Is there any type of other tomfoolery happening, right? And so TRICIA says, well, I really don't Marshall the best. Technically, my sister and my ex know the brother, for a reason, we worked together in MONACO, there were some, and then Martell's like, oh, in MONACO, oh, that's where MARSAU was having those parties with the women, and trying to get the tea on whether or not LaTricia was at these parties, and saying that they were these parties with the women for free. So alleging all of these boom boom room activities, and I had a flashback, you guys. I had a flashback to that reunion where, Martell is talking about how him and the guys, how him, Maurice, and MARSAU all, party it up together. They all hang out together, and remember the side chick posted that receipt of them all in Atlanta, and remember Maurice lying again, saying that he's never partaken in any of this foolery. Until the picture emerged, you guys. Until the picture emerged where it was him, Martell, and MARSAU. And the mistress took the picture, you guys. Where the alleged linebackers were meeting up at the Airbnb, or the alleged apartment that exists in Huntsville that allegedly Martell, MARSAU, and Marie share to have their rendezvous with alleged side chicks, right? So Martell is putting out there now that there was some type of, event that MARSAU was having in MONACO, and having, some type of favors allegedly exchanged with women for free in exchange for whatever services elsewhere they were providing. And it was interesting because Martell seemed to be glad that LaTricia didn't know anything about it and wasn't a part of these alleged parties. And I was just a little bit confused, because I'm like, well, why would you fill away if she was, right? Unless you feel that you have some type of claim to her, or some type of ownership to her, that if and when there is anything that is going down with the two of you, that you don't want it to be anybody else's leftovers. You don't want it to be anybody else's hand-me-downs, right? But it's interesting because it seems that this crew is the type to, have the same interest in the same type of women, right? If you're all sharing, all of these, you're staying at the same Airbnbs together, you're bringing back, a certain group of women that all look like linebackers allegedly, to hang out with and break bread with and do all of the adult nighttime activities together with. So why all of a sudden now would it be, of importance on whether or not LaTricia was a part of these alleged adult parties with females in MONACO, where MARSAU allegedly was running these? And I see what's happening now, right? Because obviously Martell cannot film with Mel. There's only so many scenes that he can film where the entire scene is about her and him name dropping her. So now we're going to start to get more tea droplets of this cast, you guys, where Martell is going to just randomly drop something that has nothing to do with anything, but is going to allude in some capacity to some cheating that these other men are doing, or have some other type of side chick. And somehow it's going to be Mel's fault, you guys. It's going to be Mel's fault that she's trying to ruin everybody's marriage, you guys. But these are the words that are coming out of Martell's mouth. This had nothing to do with how well you know the Scott's family, or how many people of the Scott's family you know. This was specifically asked because you specifically wanted to put out there on camera that MARSAU was having other adult parties with other women that did not include his wife, you guys. Make it make sense. And the fact that, you know, Martell and LaTricia didn't want to clarify, didn't want to say when this alleged time period took place, right? Because we know, she's been married to her husband for how long now, right? For, you know, over a decade and a half or something like that. So again, this would have been right in line with the timeline of MARSAU being married to LaTricia. So why Martell, again, he is still trying to get his fellow castmates caught up. He is still trying to take down everybody else with him, and they continue to coddle him. They continue to be a part of the foolery, and LaTricia is in her feelings during the confessional because she didn't understand what was the purpose of those questions, and you know, why Martell was saying that he was glad that she didn't work there, and made the comment, watch this, he would have got you too. What? So MARSAU is a ladies' man out here, is what you're trying to say, Martell? He is out here getting all the girls, knocking all these girls down, allegedly, regardless of the wife that is saying, my man, my man, my man, on social media 24/7? Is this the energy you're putting out here? Really, Martell? That he would have got her, that MARSAU would have got her, right? It's giving, I ain't got no type, right? It's like, what is happening, right? But again, this is the new pivot, right? This is the same thing Martell did in the earlier seasons when he did not like the response to the cheating and the mistress. He wanted everyone else's cheating exposed, and because people didn't come forth with any reputable receipts to validate any alleged mistresses, it fell through. But the other side of it is, if they do have any alleged mistresses, they either have as much to lose as them, or they are smart enough not to put themselves out there like Martell's side chick did. And 3, they're probably scared of the backlash that they're going to receive and the hate that they're going to receive when they see what has happened with Martell's side chick. But the difference is, Martell's side chick has continued to be reckless, disrespectful, inappropriate, uncouth, and out of pocket, which is why she continues to get dragged. And by the way, she cannot keep her lies straight. One minute when things are good with Martell, she has no problem regurgitating all of the foolery, but the moment they're on bad terms, now all of a sudden she has a conscience, now all of a sudden she has a moral high ground and wants to tell the truth for a change. No. But the fact that Martell wanted this story out there, that MARSAU was running some type of parties with women in Monaco and wanted to make sure that LaTricia was not one of, MARSAU's ladies, and that glad that she wasn't working there, or he would have, quote, got you too, is very, 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 very interesting developments, right? And I'm a little bit surprised that people didn't catch this, right? But again, either people are just so over Martell, perhaps they just didn't even, they completely missed this, or, they didn't think anything of it at the time, of what Martell was trying to imply, right? But these are supposed to be your bros, right? These are supposed to be the same people that are supposed to be having your back, right? No. So I can't wait for this to get back to MARSAU. I presume if there's going to be a reunion or the second half of the season or what have you, that this is going to come up again. and there's going to be some more tomfoolery, but I feel like for some reason Martell is not going to get the heat for this. I feel like it's going to somehow be deflected, and I'm going to try to figure out how it's going to be deflected to Mel when Mel and Martell are not in contact with each other, are not filming together, are not interacting with each other, or in exchanging notes in any capacity. So how is it going to be her fault? That's what I'm trying to figure out by the time this gets back to MARSAU, right? So I am curious to see what is going to happen with this, if he is going to acknowledge these alleged Monaco parties with women that are designed for after party adult activities that sound similar to the alleged Office after parties that were being referenced, that was at the bottom office building of the alleged real estate company. Make it make sense, right? That the wives were not allowed to attend, but they were freely talking about these boom room after parties with other ladies that are not their wives, that are not their spouses, as if it's normal, as if it's no big deal. And perhaps that is why people are getting DUIs in the afternoon of the next day, once they finished any alleged rendezvous with somebody who is not their wife, with somebody who has the remnants of red lipstick, with the red lips, that is not their wives. Make it make sense. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.